to the gods of Israel, to the mother and the father of the Hebrew kingdom. I thank the Son of God, Yeshua, this morning. I'm here again. I'm here again. I'm here again. It is the second day of the week, so-called Monday. We are here, Hebrews. We are here. We are here to do what the gods of Jerusalem need us to do. The gods of Jerusalem, Remnant. We are here. My name is Elishaba. I am the prophet and the queen of the gods, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the gods of Jerusalem, the mother and the father. I give them all the glory, all the honor, all the praise that's due to their holy and great name. Their holy and great name. You might hear a little bit of noise because I'm not in the house right now. I'm not in the house. I'm right here in my car. Right here in my car. So you're going to hear a little bit of noise and some traffic and probably some people talking or whatever it is. Okay, but I'm here to do what the gods of Jerusalem need me to do. That's the main importance of this. There's no one like a higher. There's no God like a higher. There's no one, no God like a higher. The God of Israel, the God of the Hebrew kingdom, and the God of the Hebrew nation. No one. No one. We are here to do our second week of our remnant assignment. This is assignment number 2 that we are on for the remnant, the chosen seed in the earth, the 144,000 of the house of Israel, the chosen vessels in the earth. This is our second assignment, remnant, moving forward. And if you're not here, shame on you. Shame on you. You know, the God of Israel always told me, daughter, they ain't gonna never be ready. They ain't gonna never do right. And as I can see, y'all don't never do it. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here on time because I'm the prophet of the God of Israel. And I'm also the prophet of the remnant, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of the Hebrew kingdom. So I'm here to do what the gods of Jerusalem want me to do. So I'm here, like I said, y'all gonna hear some noise in the background because I'm right here in my car doing this video this morning. Come on in the room, speculators here, mockers, whoever you are, just come on. This is the God of Israel, 12 tribes, Hebrew Knowledge School platform. So come on in the room and see what the prophet is talking about this morning. See what the prophet is talking about this morning. Like I say, this is our second assignment for the remnant moving forward. Our second assignment, our second week of the second assignment. We are here to do what we're supposed to do together as one. We got to do it, remnant. We got to do it. We got to be the children of Israel in this earth. In this earth, we got to stand up for our gods, the gods of the Hebrew kingdom, the mother and the father. We ain't thinking about that debate. We ain't thinking about that religion and that philosophy that the children of Israel is connected to. We not involved in that no more. We not involved in that. We moving on with the gods of Jerusalem. We moving on with the gods of Israel. We are the remnant. We are the chosen seed in the earth, and we have our assignments. We have our assignment. It's only the prophet of the God of Israel and the God of the remnant that he chose can give you the assignment that the gods of Jerusalem want you to do. Only a prophet. Nobody else have the information. Nobody else understand the information. Nobody else have the assignments that the remnant have to do to connect themselves to the kingdom, to the gods of Jerusalem, the mother and the father and the son and the heavenly hosts. Nobody have the information but his prophet. that he chose and set up in the earth over the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, the Hebrew nation, the remnant. Only the prophet. Only the prophet. And it always been like that. And it always will be like that. It always will. Because the God of Israel, he only speak to what, bro? A prophet. Okay, don't sit back there and do that. Because I'm going to put you out of my car. I don't have time for that. You understand? You understand?
Yes.
Don't come around me with that today. Because I'm on assignment. And I ain't got time for that, bro. I don't got time. Get out my car and go sit over there somewhere. I'm telling you right now. Go sit over there. If you want to do what you're doing, go ahead. I don't have time for that. Not today. Excuse me, people. I ain't got time for people playing games and all that stuff. I am the remnant, the Hebrew kingdom. We are the remnant. If you don't want to do what the God of Israel wants you to do, get away from me. Please, get away from me. Because I really don't have time for you no more. So I'm here, people. I'm here. So yes, like I say, this is so-called second day of the week, Monday. We on our second assignment. I don't know if Sister Linda is here. I don't know if Sister Richardson is here. I don't know if Sister Daylise is here. I don't know if they are here. But I am on Genesis chapter 32. Okay, Genesis 32, where our assignment is reading the first 5 books of Moses, the Torah, of what we call the law. That's all we have. We don't have the scrolls. So it's not actually the Torah, the King James Version Bible. Okay, that's what it is. We have that to read, the first 5 books of Moses. This is our second assignment moving forward. 7 weeks. We're going to do this. This is the second week of our assignment. 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. Monday and Tuesday, we will be reading the first 5 books of Moses for 3 hours right here together. So I'm going to pick it up. And if you're not the remnant, please get up out of this room. Please get up out of this class. Please get up out of this, out off the platform. Because the God of Israel is only looking for the remnant right now. He's not looking for no other people in this earth. No other people in this world. He only looking for his remnant moving forward. Moving forward. If you can't hear me, if you can't understand me, and you can't accept the prophet Elisheba, the prophet that the God of Israel set up in this earth to be over the house of Israel, then get up off of this platform, please. Please. Please, because it's not for you, because you're not the remnant. Because you can't listen to me. Number one, because I'm a woman. That's the way you've been taught by your religion, by your debate, and by your philosophers. Number two, I'm a woman. Number three, you don't believe. Number two, you don't believe in a woman teaching or saying anything. So please, this is not for you. It's not for you. It's for the remnant. See, the remnant gonna accept the prophet that the God of Israel, the gods of Israel, the mother and the father, set up over them. They're gonna hear me. They're going to believe me. They're going to understand me. And they're going to obey and do what the gods of Jerusalem want them to do. Okay? That's what this is all about. Okay? It's about us being the remnant, the 144,000, the chosen seed in the earth. That's what this is all about. So I'm going to start with Genesis 32, reading right now. Give me one moment. Genesis 32. I don't know where Sister Linda and Sister Richardson, how far did y'all get in the Bible? How far did y'all get in y'all reading? I really do need y'all to express that with me. Please, I have to understand how far y'all are, how far y'all got. Okay, did y'all do what y'all supposed to do? I need to understand that. I need to understand. I'm here. So y'all can hear me clear? Everything is clear? Everything is clear. Silly reason you cried. Yes, okay. Whatever you said, bro, sis, whoever you. Yeah. Give me a minute. I am at my coffee shop, my favorite coffee shop this morning. We are doing a live outside at the table at my coffee shop so everyone can see what the prophet is doing this morning to help the children of Israel. Everyone can see me reading. Everyone can see me teaching and doing whatever I need to do for the guys of Jerusalem. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Okay. Walking over to my table now. Okay. Walking over to the table, sitting down. Turning on my computer right now. But I really don't have time, CDI, okay? I hope you hear me because I'm not going to say anything else to you. I'm just going to knock you out. That's what I'm going to do because I get tired of talking to you. Okay, one moment. Two. Hopefully everybody can hear me loud and clear. I don't know. Genesis 32. Hopefully y'all can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, please put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I would like to know if you guys can hear me, please. Genesis 32. Thank you, guys of Jerusalem, great Holy Spirit, and God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are higher. And Jacob, Yaakov, went on his way, and the angels of God met him. Jacob prepares to meet Esau, his brother. That's what we're reading about right now. Verse 2 of Genesis 32. And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is God's host." And he called the name of that place Mahanaim. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother, unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom. And he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall you speak unto my lord Esau, thy servant. Yaakov said, Thus I have sojourned with Laman, and stayed there until now." Verse 5, "And I have oxen, I have asses, I have flocks, and I have men servants and women servants. And I have sent to tell my lord Esau that I may find grace in thy sight." And the messengers returned to Yaakov, saying, "We came to thy brother Esau, and also Asuhu, that's Isaiah. And also he cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him. Yaakov was greatly afraid and distressed it, and he divided the people that was with him, and the flocks and the herds and the camels into two bands. And he said, if Esau come to the one company and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape. And Yaakov said, O my God, Ahiah, of my fathers Abraham, and of the God of my father Isaac, Ahiah, which saidest unto me, return unto thy country and to thy kindred, and I will deal well with thee. And I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and of all the truth which thou hast showed unto thy servants. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become two bands with his staff. See, it's so important for a Hebrew man or woman to have a staff. Remnant is so important. If you don't have that, you're not a Hebrew man and you're not a Hebrew woman. Okay? You have to have a staff. A staff is a sign of authority. As the remnant, we got great authority in the earth from the gods of Israel. Great authority. You guys just don't know how to use your authority because you're not being taught how to use it. You're not being taught by none of your churches, none of your ministries to how to use authority. The authority that the gods of Jerusalem give us as the remnant. You don't know how. Okay? So Jacob, Yaakov, our father, the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, he was scared of Esau, his brother, because what he had done to Esau, what his mother Rebecca told him to do, he was scared of Esau. So we're going to pick it up at verse 10 again, Genesis 32. I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and of all the truth which thou hast shown unto thy servant. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become two bands. Deliver me, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, my father. Deliver me, I pray thee, from the hands of my brother, from the hands of Esau. For I fear him, lest he will come and smite me and the mother with the children. And thou saidest, I will surely do thee good and make thy seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. Verse 13. And he lodged there the same night, and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats. Ooh, he had a lot of food. A lot of food, our father. He gave Esau 200 she-goats. That's what he wanted to give Esau. And 20 he-goats, and 200 ears, and 20 rams. 30 male-child camels. 30 camels with their coats. 40 kinds and 10 bulls. 20 she-asses and 10 foals. And he delivered them into the hands of his servants, every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, pass over before me, and put a space between drove and drove. Verse 17. And he commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau my brother meet thee, and ask thee, saying, who art thou, and whither goest thou, and who are these before thee? Verse 18. Then thou shalt say, they be thy servants Jacob. They be thy servant Jacob's. It is a present sent unto my Lord Esau, and behold, also he is behind us. So Jacob wanted to give his brother Esau all of these gifts because he was afraid of Esau. Yaakov and his children. He had 12 sons and 1 daughter. They was afraid of Esau. He had all his sons and daughters in Laban's house. In Laban's house. Go get some water, brother, something. Go in there and get water, coffee, whatever you want. Excuse me. I don't want nothing but water and ice. Excuse me, y'all. Because you look too sleepy and dead. Okay, so this was the problem. Okay? So he wanted to give Esau all of these presents because he took Esau's birthright. Our father Jacob was very wealthy. He had a lot of men serving. He had a lot of women serving. He had a lot of everything. He was very, very wealthy. He obtained all this wealth at Laban's house. He stayed there 20 years. He had his sons and his daughters there. Okay? So he was afraid of Esau. It's just like Yaakov's children today in the earth. The children of Israel, the 12 tribes. They are afraid of the white man. Esau is the Europeans. They are afraid of the Spanish. They are afraid of the British. They are afraid of the Portuguese. They are afraid of the Romans. They are afraid of the Germans. Yes, y'all are very afraid. And that's why y'all operate the way that y'all operate. That's exactly why y'all operate as the children of Israel, the remnant, the way y'all operate. Because y'all have so much fear of Esau and his children that's in the earth today. This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. And that's why y'all can only do what Esau have set up in this world for y'all to do. And that's all y'all can do. That's all y'all can do. Esau is the one set up all your religions, all your ministries, all your churches, all your understanding. He set up all of that. And y'all really think y'all doing something. Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not doing anything. Good morning. Y'all not doing anything. Nothing at all. You really think that you're doing something when you're not doing nothing. Because you go to church. That's nothing, bro. That's nothing, sis. Because you joined to a man. The God of Israel ain't never told y'all to do none of that. So you ain't doing nothing. So anyway, I'm on Genesis 32, verse 18. Verse 19. And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed the droves, saying, on this manner shall you speak unto Esau, when ye find him. One moment, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Second week of the assignment. I'm very excited. Very excited. Very excited, Israel. One moment. Ehasavah. Ehasavah is Esau. Ehasavah. Ehasavah. Okay. Genesis 32:19. And so commanded he the second and the third and all that follow the droves, saying, on this manner shall you speak unto Esau when you find him, and say, ye moreover, behold, thy servant Jacob is behind us, for he said that goeth before me, and afterward I will see his face, peradventure he will accept of me. So went the present over before him, verse 21, and himself lodged that night in the company. Genesis 32:22. Jacob wrestles with God, Ahiah. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jochebah. So he only had 11 sons right here. So he was going to have 1 more son. He had 11 sons in Laman's house. So it was 1 son missing, which was going to be Benjamin, the youngest son, by Rachel. And he took them and sent them over the brook and set over that. Maybe he had 11. I don't really understand right there. I'm not doing the research. I'm just reading. So I'm just reading. So maybe he just took his 11, left 1 back. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over them he had. And Yaakov was left alone and was wrestled a man with him into the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. And he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Yaakov. And he said, thy name shall be no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince has thou power with God, Ahiah, and with men, and has prevailed it. And Yaakov asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. So he asked the angel, what is your name? And he said, wherefore it is that thou doest after my name. And he blessed him there. And Yaakov called the name of the place Peniel. For I have seen God, Ahiah, face to face, and my life is preserved. And he passed over Peniel, and the sun arose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew with the shank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh. Which is upon the hollow of the thigh, until this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh, and the sinew that shrank. Genesis 33. And Yaakov lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came with him 400 men, and he divided. Thank you. When is this? Okay. You know what kind of sugar I like, the black one. The brown sugar. Migo. No, mas, brown. See, brown. Yes. You good guy. Thanks, like, okay. That's yours. I just want it. Hello? You had something, excuse me, y'all. You had something left on the stove?
Because I made meat.
A pot? You left this pot on the stove? Or you just left the eye on?
Probably eye.
That's okay. The eye ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, picking it up, y'all, at Genesis 33. And Jacob lifted up his eyes, and he looked, and behold, Esau came with him, 400 men. And he divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto the two handmaids. And he put the handmaid and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindmost. And he passed over before him and bowed himself to the ground 7 times. 7 times. And that's why I keep saying to y'all, the remnant moving forward is 7 and 3. 7 and 3. That's our number. 7 and 3. Okay? Those are our numbers. So 7 is a very important number when it comes to the children of Israel. And when it comes to the gods of Israel. 7 is a very important number. So Jacob saw his brother Esau, and he bowed himself to the ground 7 times. So, bro, could you get up and give me an example of that? Bowing 7 times. Jacob saw Esau, and he bowed 7 times before him. No, not like that. He stood up, stand straight up, and he just bowed his head down. It didn't say that he got on his knees. It didn't say that. It said he bowed 7 times. Yes. Bow down. All the way. 1. Back up. Right. Back up. 1. Stand straight up. Stand straight up. 1 time. 1 more. 2. Bow down. Your head like you bound to a king, bruh. 2. 2. Go back up. 1 more. 3. Go back up. 1 more. 4. Back up. 5. Back up. 6. Back up. 7. So Jacob bowed 7 times to his brother Esau when he saw him, which is our custom as a Hebrew, man or woman. When we come in each other's presence, remnant, moving forward, we have the same power and we have the same authority that Jacob and Esau had. Our father Yaakov, he was a prince, and his name was changed from Jacob to Israel. So when we come in the presence of each other as the remnant, we must bow to over the remnant. Like me, I'm a prophet. It's okay for y'all to come and bow before me, because that's our custom as Hebrews. Right, bro?
That's right.
Okay? That's a custom. It's okay to bow before me 7 times, because that's our custom. Okay? Anyway, moving forward. Verse 4 of Genesis 33. And Esau, and you cannot do nothing unless you do it in 7s anyway. Even when you do your prayer, you have to seal it with 7. You have to seal it 7 times before you end the prayer. So y'all really don't know how to pray. You really don't know how. That's why you can't get your prayers answered. You can't get nothing to happen. You can't get nothing to change, because you don't know how to pray. You don't know how. Prayer is like a petition. It's like you making, you know, it's like an oath. It's like an oath. You talking to the God of Israel. You know, you asking the God of Israel, the mother of Zion, the great Holy Spirit. You asking them to do this and do that for you. Okay? It's a way to pray. You just been taught just to get on your knees and turn towards the east and cover your head. No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. You got to know how to seal your prayer with the highest name 7 times. So right here it says, and Esau ran to meet him and embraced him and fell on his neck and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes and saw the women and the children and said, who are those with thee? And he said, the children which God Ahijah have graciously given thy servant. Genesis 33:6. Then the handmaids came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves to Esau 7 times. See? See what I'm saying to y'all? Bowing yourself. Like I told y'all last week, washing each other's feet or foots is a custom of the Hebrew kingdom and the Hebrew nation. Washing each other's feet and bowing before one another, those are customs that we must follow right now as Hebrews. Not when we get back to Jerusalem. Right now. Right now. Right now. If you come to my house, you're a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman, I gotta take my bowl out, my container, and wash your feet. That's our custom. And if you are the remnant, we must bow before each. We must bow. So even his children, even his wife, they bowed before Esau. Okay? And Leah, verse 7, also with her children came near and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. See? And Leah also with her children came near, right? Verse 7, Genesis 33, and bowed themselves. So the children bowed themselves. Am I right, bro?
That's right.
And the women bowed themselves. See, you have to train your children to be Hebrews. Not to go to church and be religious and love Jesus and all. None of that. None of that. They need to understand how to be a Hebrew. Little boys and little girls bowing themselves to righteous men and righteous women. Bowing. So Jacob trained his children how to be Hebrews, how to be righteous. Okay, he trained his children. Then the handmaids came near, and Leah, verse 7. And Leah also with her children came near and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. So everybody here is bound to Esau. Even though we know Esau was a wicked and evil person. He was not righteous. But he is a Hebrew. He is a Hebrew. And under our custom, bro, we must always bow. When you go meet a Hebrew man or woman, you must bow before them. That's our custom. Even though Esau was a unrighteous man, but Jacob still bowed himself to him, and he taught his children to do the same thing, because he's a Hebrew. He is a Hebrew. Y'all not being taught to bow to each other. That's why y'all will never be Hebrews, because you're not following the Hebrew custom. Okay? And Leah also with her children came near and bowed themselves, and Rachel and Joseph. verse 8 of Genesis 33. And he said, what meanest thou by all this drove which I met? And he said, these are to find grace in thy sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep thou that thou hast unto thyself. And Yaakov said, nah, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my presence at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face as though I have seen the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessings that is brought to thee, because God of higher, have dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said unto him, my Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and the herds and the youngs are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flocks will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servants, and I will lead on softly according to the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure until I come unto my lords, unto Seir. Verse 15. And Esau said, let me now lead with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, what needed it? Let me find grace in thy sight, my Lord. See how they call each other my Lord. Jacob called Esau Lord. Esau called Jacob Lord. See, this is Hebrew customs. That's not the word in Hebrew. Matter of fact, let me look up the word in Hebrew. Probably master or something like that. Let me look it up. Lord in the Hebrew. Lord in the Hebrew. Whenever they came in each other's presence. Lord. Lord is typically translated as Adon. This word means a master or ruler. That's why they call each other Lord. Abraham was called Lord by his wife and by his servant, because Lord means Adon. It means a master or a ruler who provides for and protects those under his care. See that? When referring to God, it is usually written as Adonai, which translates my Lord or my Lord. So I could be called a lordress because I'm a woman, a lordress. Why? Because I am a ruler and I'm a master, and I am a one that provide and protect the remnant, the 12 tribes, and care for the remnant. Okay? So Adon is, it means a ruler and a protector and a master. I am a ruler, believe me, and a master. So yes, in other words, a queen. So next Bible verse, let's see here. Verse 13 of Genesis 33. And he said until my Lord know that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if man should overdrive them one day, all the flocks will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, or Adon, let my Adon, I pray thee in the Hebrew, pass over before his servants. And I will lead one softly according to the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to go before me, and the children be able to endure until I come unto my Lord, unto Seir. And Esau said, let me now lead with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, what needed it? Let me find grace in the sight of my Lord. And Esau returned that day on his way unto Seir. And Yaakov journeyed to Succoth and built him a house. Okay? He built him a house and made booths for his cattle. Therefore he named of the place is called Sukkoth. And Yaakov came to Shalem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan. Okay, so Jacob went back to his hometown, which is Canaan. He was over there in Mesopotamia. He was over there in Babylon, where Laban lived. Laban lived in Babylon. That's where Jacob went, and he raised his children, and he got his wives over there, right there in Babylon. Isaac told him, go to your kindred, go to your father, go to your kindred, go to your sister, your uncle house, which his uncle lived in Babylon. Okay? So yes, so now he's back in Canaan. He's back in Canaan now. Because the God of Israel told him when he was on his way back to his own country, he met the God of Israel. He met the angel and he wrestled with the angel and his name was changed. And he met with Esau and all that got taken care of. And then he went back to Canaan and built him and the children a house. And he built booths. He built booths for the cattle. Okay? Yes. And it say right here, verse 18, verse 19. And he bought a parcel of a field. He bought a field, Jacob, where he had spread his tent at the hand of the children of Ammon, Shechan's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar. So he built a house in Canaan. He bought a land in Canaan when he got there. And he put his tents there for his children. Okay? And he built an altar for the God of Israel. He built an altar, let me say it again, for the God of Israel. His name is Ahiah. That's what Yaakov did when he got back to Canaan, Jerusalem. He built an altar. Okay? And how did he build the altar? He built the altar according to the law. How to build an altar. With wood, with stones, but nothing hand out. Just wood and stone. He built the God of Israel an altar. Okay? So, he erected there an altar, verse 20 of Genesis 33, and called it El Elohi Israel. El Elohi Israel. Chapter 34, Dana is raped. And Dana, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Yaakov, went out to see the daughters of the land of Canaan. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her. So the prince of the land took Dana, Jacob's daughter, Yaakov's daughter, and raped her. Verse 3, and his sons claved unto Dana, the daughter of Yaakov, and he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto the damsel. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, give me this damsel to wife. And Yaakov heard that he had defiled Dana, his daughter. Now this sons, now okay, now Yaakov heard that he had defiled Dana his sons, where with his cattle in the field. And Yaakov held his peace until they were calm. And Hamar, the father of Shechem, went out unto Yaakov to commune with him. And the sons of Yaakov came out of the field when they heard it, and the men were grieved, and they was very wroth. So after they came out the field, because the Hebrew men and the Hebrew women, they had to work every day. They had to work, not on the Sabbath, not on Saturday. They had to go out, have their food, take care of cattle, plant their food, take care of their trees. They had to work in the field. That's what a Hebrew man and a Hebrew woman supposed to be doing right now today, working in a field that they purchased with their own money. That's what you're supposed to be doing, Israel. Not working for no white man in no factory, in no company, in no business. See how out of balance y'all are as Hebrews. You can't connect to the God of Israel like that. And I'm just being honest with y'all. It's hard to connect to the God of Israel when you got a 9-to-5 job. You ain't got no time. You don't have no time. You can't do what the God of Israel wants you to do when you tired up working. But that's how it is. That's how it is, because y'all trusting in man, and you don't have enough faith as the remnant to walk away and let's build something together for ourselves. Y'all don't have enough faith to do that. You don't have enough faith. But anyway, so they left out the field, the sons of Jacob, and they was very, very angry. Verse 7, verse 8. Okay, in this verse 7, the sons of Yaakov came out of the field when they heard it, and the men was grieved, and they was very wroth, because he had wrought folly in Israel and land with Yaakov's daughter, which things ought not to be done. This Gentile Canaanite defiled Dana, a Hebrew woman, the daughter of Zion. And Hamar communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give him to wife, and make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you, and you shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade ye therein, and get your possessions therein. Are you kidding me? We will never, ever, ever, ever get Dana to you. We'll never, ever make marriages with you Canaanites, Gentiles, Africans. Never. That's against the law. That's against the law. I told y'all, the law have always been since Adam and Eve. It always have been a law, and it always will be a law. The very exact same law. It never changed. The God of Israel is a God of law. When he created man and woman, he gave us a law to keep. So no, we cannot do that. Verse 11. And Shechem said unto her father and unto her brother, let me find grace in your eyes, and what ye shall say unto me, I will give. Ask me never so much dowry and gifts, and I will give according to ye shall say unto me. Sister Linda! Hey, sister! Shalom to my Hebrew sister Linda. Hey, Sister Linda, look at my 7 Hebrew kisses. Oh my God. Woo, Sister Linda. Let me give you 7 Hebrew claps, sis. Woo, my Sister Linda is here. I want to know, Sister Linda, how far did you get in your reading this Wednesday? How far did you get? Let me know where you are, because again, I want us to be on one accord in our reading as the remnant. So let me know how far you got in your reading. I got as far as Genesis 32, and that's why I picked it up this morning at Genesis 32. I don't know how far you guys got, but that's where I am. I'm glad to see my Hebrew sister. Look what she said. Shalom, prophet and family. Work and listening. Yes. Okay. So we are right here. Give me the damsel to wife. Verse 13 of Genesis 34. And the sons of Yaakov answered Shechem and Hamor, his father, deceitfully and said, because he has defiled Dinah his sister. And they said unto them, we cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. For in this we will consent unto you, if you will be as we be, then every male of you be circumcised. The sons of Jacob, Yaakov is deceiving them. Then we will give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters unto us, and we will deal with you, and we will become one people. But if you will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, that's why it's so important to be circumcised. As a Hebrew man, you must be. You must be. You must be. Then we will take our daughter and we will be gone. Verse 18. And their words pleased Hamor, and Shechem, Hamor's sons, and the young men deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter. And Dinah was so very beautiful. Oh, Dinah was so very beautiful. So beautiful. So very beautiful. Dinah was so very beautiful. So very beautiful. And the young man deferred not to do the thing, because he was delighted in Jacob's daughter. Verse 20. And Hamor and Shechem his sons came unto the gate of their city, and communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceful with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land, and trade therein for the land. Behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters for us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the men consent unto us, for to dwell with us, to be one people. If every male among us be circumcised, as they are circumcised, shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor, and unto Shechem his son. Unto Shechem his son. That's the one wanted to marry Dinah and all that. He raped Dinah. Hearken all that went out of the gate of his city, and every male was circumcised. Ooh, they crazy. All that went out of the gate of his city. And it came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that two of the sons of Yaakov, Simeon, see, they were sore from being circumcised, right, Cedar?
Yeah.
Yes. Simeon and Levi. Simeon is the Dominicans today. Levi is the Haitians today in the earth. Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brother, took each man his sword, and came upon the city boldly, and slew all the males, killed every last one of the men that was in their gate. Every last one of them. They didn't spare no one. They didn't spare anyone. That's why I told y'all. I told y'all our ancestors was very powerful. Very powerful. Great and powerful. And they did not play with nothing. When you go against the law, when you go against something that the God of Israel did not allow, they took vengeance on their enemy or whoever it be. It could be somebody or their own household. They'll take them down. Verse 26. Sister Linda, you're on Genesis 21. But I will catch up. And it says, thank you, Sister Linda. And the son, they slain, verse 27, they slain and they spoiled the city because they had defiled their sister. And they took their sheep and their oxen and their ass and that which was in the city and that which was in the field, and their wealth and all their little ones, and their wives took they captive and spoiled even all that was in the house. So they killed everybody in the house too, city out. Everybody. They took everything and everybody down and out. Because they defiled Dana. They defiled Dana. They raped their sister. See how the Hebrew men stood up for their sister. We don't have them kind of Hebrew men today. We don't got no Hebrew men. It's just true. We don't have no Hebrew men. All the Hebrew men that I can see, they are cowards. They don't stand up for righteousness. They don't stand up for what is right, what the God of Israel want them to do as Hebrew men. They cowards. It's just that simple. All of them that I know. Verse 30. And Yaakov said unto Simeon, Jacob said unto his son Simeon and Levi, you have troubled me. You have troubled me, he said. You have troubled me. To make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land among the Canaanites and the Perizzites. And I being few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me and slay me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house, and with our sister, and they shall destroy, they shall deal with our sister as with a harlot. So Yaakov did not like what his sons had done. But they did not care. Simeon and Levi did not care. They had to stand up for what was right. What was right by the God of Israel. They had to stand up for what was right. Genesis 35. And and the God of God of Ahiah said unto Yaakov, arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar, Yaakov, unto God of Ahiah, that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. And Yaakov said unto his household, and to all that were with him. Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. And let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God Ahiah, who answered me in the day of my distress, and with me in the way which I went. So everywhere Jacob went, Yaakov, our father, went of the 12 tribes of Israel, he always built an altar to the gods of Jerusalem. Always, the mother and the father. Always built an altar so he could do his sacrifices. Always had an altar. Always. It's very important. Very, even on this side of the earth, before we get back to Jerusalem, Sister Linda. Whenever we come together as the remnant, as one, as the Hebrew kingdom, as the Hebrew nation, we got to have an altar to the God of Israel. Only the remnant. You don't want nobody else to build no altar. Just the remnant. No one else. Just the remnant and only the remnant. Will he allow an altar to be built on this side of the earth before we get back to Jerusalem? So they left there because they killed everybody. The sons of Jacob killed everybody in that gate, killed all of Hamar's sons and all his everything. So they left there and went to Bethel. They went to Bethel. 3 verse 23, bro. I mean, Genesis 35 verse 4. Because I don't have it. You got to read loud so they can hear you because you're outside. 35 4. Yes.
And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand.
And they gave to Jacob what?
All the strange gods which were in their hand.
Which was in their hand.
And all the earrings which were in their ears.
And all the earrings that was in their ears.
And Jacob hid them under the oak tree. Oak tree was by Shechem.
Read.
And they journeyed as the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them. And they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob.
Keep going, bro.
So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan.
Genesis what?
Genesis 35 and 6.
Genesis 35 verse 6.
So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is Bethel, he and all the people that were with him. And he built there an altar and called the place El Bethel.
El Bethel. Jacob built an altar and called the place El Bethel. Altar, just like his father Abraham, just like his grandfather Abraham and his father Isaac. They always built the God of Israel altars. Read.
Because there a higher God appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brethren.
Read louder. There a higher appeared to him in Bethel when he fled from Esau. Read.
Verse 8. But Deborah, Becca's nurse, fled, and she was buried in Bethel under an oak. The name of it was called Alon Bethu. Verse 9. And God appeared unto Jacob again. And he came out of Haran and blessed him. And God said unto him.
What verse?
Verse 10.
Genesis 30 what? 36, 10?
35:10.
35, 10.
And Ahiah said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called anymore Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel.
Yes.
And God said unto him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful.
No, I am God Ahaya. Go ahead. Not God Almighty. He ain't gonna never, excuse me, bro. What verse was that?
This is verse 11.
Genesis 35:11. The God of Israel is never gonna call himself God Almighty. No. That's an injection. That's an injection. Y'all remember the movie, bro? Remember the movie they made with the white dude, the comedian, the white dude. They made a movie. I forget he's a comedian, the white dude. They made a movie mocking the God. They was calling him God Almighty. I forget the white dude's name, comedian. But in the movie, he was saying God Almighty. The God of Israel would never call himself that. That's not his title. Jacob would never call the God of Israel. That's not his title. It's the God of Israel, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God of the Hebrews, not God Almighty. So what was, read that again? So you could just say God of Israel.
God said unto him, thy name is verse 11.
The humble priest king, Shalom.
God said unto him,
The humble priestly king, Prince, Creator, okay. Be fruitful and multiply. How you doing? Excuse me, bro. How you doing, humble priest king? Humble priestly king. Shalom, shalom, children of Abraham. Friends, Creator. Okay. Hello to you. You are a king and a priest, you say. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, verse 11. Be fruitful and multiply a nation.
Be fruitful and multiply.
A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee. Kings shall come out of thy loins.
King shall come up out of your loins, Jacob. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee will I give it.
The land that I gave Abraham, Isaac, and I'm going to give it to you, Jacob. I'm going to give it to you. See, he had built the altar to the God of Israel. And the God of Israel was talking to Jacob. He was a prophet. He was a prophet, okay? Just like his grandfather was a prophet. Just like his father Isaac was a prophet. The God of Israel talked to them. That he was a prophet. They was the fathers of the Hebrew kingdom. He said, yes, Jacob, I'm going to bless you. You and your seed. I'm going to get his land, Bethel. That's where he had put the stone, remember? And he said, surely this place is the house of God. And he put the stone there. This is the gates of the house of God, he called it. When he came towards that place, when he was I'm going to get it. Keep going. What verse? What chapter?
Verse 35.
Chapter 35.
35, verse 12.
Verse 12. How many more verses you got? Because I want to pick it up. It go to what verse? Okay, keep going.
All right. In the land I gave Abraham and
I am that I am. A higher, sure higher. Absolutely. That's his name. Go ahead.
I will give them that
Can you give me your Bible, bro? Let me see your Bible. Thank you. I'm going to have to read it myself. Genesis 35, verse 8. And God of higher appeared unto Jacob again when he came unto Panorama and blessed him. And God of higher said unto him, Thy name is Yaakov. Thy name should not be called any more Yaakov, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. Verse 11 of Genesis 35. And God of higher said unto him, I am God of higher. I am God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, a God of higher. Either way. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I give Abraham, Isaac, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. And God of higher went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Yaakov set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone. And he poured a drink offering thereon, which was wine, and thereon, and he poured oil thereon, olive oil. And Yaakov called the name of the place where God of higher spoke with him, Bethel. Rachel dies, verse 16. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come from Ephrath, and Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. So right now, Rachel getting ready to have Benjamin. So Jacob only had 11 sons when he was living with Laban. Only 11, Laban. He had 11 sons, and Dana when he was living with Laban. Rachel is getting ready to have Benjamin right now. Verse 17 of Genesis 35. And it came to pass verse 17, and it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwife in her feared not, thou shalt have this son also. And it came to pass, midwife, they always had their nurses with them, they midwives. They traveled, nomads, Hebrews. They never went up in no hospital and let no white folks, none of that, deliver their babies. See, that's how weak y'all are as Hebrews. Y'all are a weak people. I'm going to say it again loud and clear. Y'all are a very weak people. You can't call yourself, you ain't even got a midwife. You running up in the hospitals, letting these white folks deliver y'all babies. Where your midwives at? Where are your midwives? If y'all stop buying them Jordans and all them SUVs and all that stuff you be buying, them big houses and stuff you be buying with your little money that you make from your work or your check. Take that money and hire your midwife so your wives can deliver their babies by midwives. And you know what? In America, it's probably against the law for you to even have a midwife. I wouldn't doubt that in America. I wouldn't doubt that it's against the law for you to have your baby delivered by a midwife. I would not doubt that at all. But in other countries, it's not that way. If you can deliver your baby at home, you can deliver it in your car, wherever you want to have your baby, you can have it. Ain't no law against where you have your baby. That's why I say y'all got to get out the box. You got to get out of America. You got to get out of Babylon. Free yourselves from the madness. Free yourself from the government control. You'll never be Hebrews as long as y'all up in there. I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. You cannot be a Hebrew as long as you are living up in America. Why? Because they got so many laws and they got so many stuff and so many things that's going to permit you from doing what the God of Israel want you to do. That's why he told you to flee Babylon, America, because there's so much rules, regulations, and laws to keep you from doing what Ahia, the God of Israel, need you to do. Where is your midwives, daughters of Zion? Hebrew men, where are your wives, midwives? Why are you running up to into Grace Hospital, Receiving Hospital, running up into these hospitals? Let your wives have babies. When them Edomites are circumcising your children, as soon as they come out the womb, they circumcising them. They don't even wait till they 8 days old. They circumcise them right there. See, please, y'all, quit the madness. Stop the madness. Stop the pretending. Stop it. Because if you're going to be the remnant, you got to live as the remnant. You got to live as a Hebrew man and a Hebrew woman. It's just that simple. And ain't nothing else I can tell you as the prophet of the God of Israel moving forward. If you're going to be the remnant, you got to be the remnant and walk away from the government control of America and Europe and France. Am I right, bro? And all them European satanic countries that got all them satanic laws. You can't even have a baby in your own house. That's against the law. So anyway, right here, judgment's coming to Edom. Absolutely. Judgment is coming. Coming, humble priest king. Coming, absolutely. Now, where are we? We're right here. Verse 18 of Genesis 35. And it came to pass as her soul was in departed, for she died, that she called his name Bianah. Ben Ainia. By his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died and was buried in the way of the Ephraim and its Bethel. And Yaakov set a pillow upon her grave. That is a pillow of Rachel's grave unto this day. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. And it came to pass when Israel dwelt in the land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine. And Israel heard it. Now the sons of Yaakov were 12 sons now. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's, Yaakov's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. Reuben, the so-called Australians. Over there, they live in Australia. Simeon, the Dominicans. Levi, the Haitians. Judah, over there in Belize. Judah all over the earth. German everywhere. Everywhere is Judah. Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, the Mayans. Aztecas are Issachar. Zebulun, the Panamanians. The sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. Joseph, Ephraim, and Manasseh. Benjamin is the Jamaicans. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtalian. Naphtalian, the Hawaiians. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. Gad, the North American Indians. Asher, South America. And the sons of Jacob were born to him in Panorama. Verse 27 of Genesis 35. And Yaakov came unto Isaac his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arabah, which is in Hebron. And Abraham and Isaac Isaac dies. That's where I'm at 9. And Yaakov came unto Isaac his father, unto Mamre, unto the city of Arabah, which is in Hebron. And Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac was 140 score years. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died. and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days. And his son Esau and Jacob buried him. Genesis 36. Ephraim, yes, Ephraim. You from the tribe of Ephraim? You from the tribe of Ephraim, all right, okay. Ephraim, Puerto Rican, absolutely. That's great. Now these are the generations of Esau. Moving on, right along into our assignment, y'all. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Who is Edom? Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan. Adaha, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholabahmath, the daughter of Enoch, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite. Verse 3, and Bahamath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nabajatha. So Esau was a very wicked and evil person. And look at the Europeans today. They're exactly the same as they father. He had to marry African women. Then he married Ishmael's daughter. Ishmael is a Hebrew though. Ishmael is a Hebrew. Now these are the generations of Esau. We going all the way down right here to verse verse 4 of Genesis 36. And Adaha bare to Esau Eliphaaz, and Bashemath bare Ruel, and Aholambahma bare Jeyasha, and Jalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which was born unto him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches were for their riches were more than that they might dwell together. And the land where they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. Thus there dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom, which means red and hairy. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomite, and Mount Seir. They had so much substance, Jacob and Esau, that they could not live together. What do we have, Hebrews? What do y'all have? Where's our substance? Where's our resources, bro? What resources do we have as Hebrews? CDI? Excuse me. Where's our resources, bro?
Cattle.
We don't have nothing. No resources. No resources. And that's why we don't have no wealth. Because without resources, you'll never be wealthy. Resources is wealth. Okay? I seek the few, very few. The faithful and few, the remnant. Absolutely. It's all about the remnant and no one else. Peace and blessings are with you. Friends, endure your wealth is your knowledge. Absolutely. Wealth is knowledge and its power. It says right here, verse 8 of Genesis 36. Thus would dwell Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites. and Mount Seir. These are the names of Edom, Esau's son. Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau. Reuel, the son of Bashhethmah, the wife of Esau. And the sons of Eliphaz was Teman, Omar, Zilpah, and Gatam, and Kenaz. And Thimnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. And she bare Eliphaz, the Amalek, Amalek. These are the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. Amalek. And these are the sons of Ruhel, Nehadah, and Zerah, and Shamath, and Mazah, and Mizah. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Holambathma, the daughter of Anak, the daughter of Zebion, Esau's wife, and she bare to Esau Jeshua, Jeliam, and Korah. These was dukes of the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn sons of Esau, Duke Thema, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz, Duke Korah, Duke Gatama, and Duke and Duke Alamat, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that were born in the sons of Adah. And these are the sons of Ruel, Esau's sons, Duke Nethiah, Duke Zerah, Duke Shammah, Duke Mazah. These are the dukes that came to Ruel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashemah, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Alabama, Esau's wives, Duke Jesha, Duke Jalian, Duke Korah. These are the dukes that came of Halabachma, the daughters of Anak, Esau's wife. Verse 19 of Genesis 36. These are the sons of Esau. He had a lot of sons. Esau had a lots and lots of sons. And they ruling right now all over the earth. Ruling dukes. Yeah, dukes. Ain't nobody but the white folks. That's all it is. The government. That's who it is today. The government. That's who it is. The mayor, the Senate, the Congress, all of them. They the dukes in the earth right now. The ones that setting up your laws. Telling you what you can't do, what you gotta. No. I'm not gonna listen to nobody. Nobody rule over me but the gods of Jerusalem. No. Esau had a lot of children that was dukes. Ain't nothing but the government and the congressmen. The people that's ruling this world today, that set up all this satanic stuff that you see in this world, that the children of Israel is falling and running after every day. That's the dukes. They set all this stuff up that y'all falling and running after. So 36 right here. Let's pick it up at verse 20 of Genesis 36. Hey, priestly king, you said it, dukes. Absolutely. Ain't nothing but the government. That's all it is, the government. Woo! The government and the so-called kings and the so-called priests and the so-called this and the so-called that. That's all it is. That's all it is. They want to be in control. And these are the sons of Seir, the Horite, verse 20, who inhabit the land, Lotan and Shobal and Zeban and Enah and Dishan and Zizar and Deshata. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom. Excuse me, my allergies though, y'all. I should have took an allergy pill. One moment, y'all. Give me a minute. Genesis 36:23. And the children of Shobal was these: Alavah and Ma'ahath and Ebal, Shebho and Onam. And these are the children of Zebion, both Ajah and Anah. This was the Anak that found the mules in the wilderness as he fed the asses at Zebion, his father. And the children of Anah was these: Dishan, Abalabama, the daughters of Anah. Oh yeah, daughters. And these are the children of Dishan: Edam, Ishaban, and Itharam, and Shiram. The children of Ezar, and these: Belahan, Zava, and Akkad. The children of Dishan are these: Uz and Aran. These are the dukes that came of the Horites, them Africans, okay? Africans. We're not Africans. We're never going to be Africans. These are the dukes of the Africans, Horites. Duke Latan, Duke Shobal, Duke Zilban, Duke Anah, Duke Dishan, Duke Ezar, Duke Dishan. These are the dukes that came of Horah among their dukes in the land of Seir. And these are the kings, see? These are the kings that reign in the land of Edom. Before there reign any kings over the children of Israel. And these are the kings that reign in the land of Edom before there reign any kings over the children of Israel. Verse 32. And Bala, the son of Borah, reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Danhafbah. And Bala died, and Jobab, the son of Zerah, or Borah, reigned in his stead. And Jobab died in Hushel of the land of Timnah, reigned in his stead. And Hasha died, and Hadad, the son of Bendad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avada. And the Hadad died in Shilam of Masrikaha, reigned in his stead. And Shamalah died in Saul of Rabbatha by the river, reigned in his stead. And Saul died in Baal-Hanan, the son of Akbar, reigned in his stead. And Baal-Hanan, the son of Akbar, died, and Adar reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Hor, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Mathared, the daughter of Mesahab. And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau, according to their families, after their places, by their names: Duke Thina, Duke Alva, Duke Jetha, Duke Ahalaba, Duke Elam, Duke Pinah, Duke Kenaz, Duke Tema, Duke Mirzar, Duke Magdiel, Duke Aram. These be the dukes of Edom according to their habitations and the land of their possessions. He is Esau, the father of the Edomites. Absolutely. Excuse me. The father of the Edomites. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why you have white folks now, like Queen Elizabeth, King Philip, and all of them. All of them come from that bloodline. All of them come from that bloodline. They call themselves dukes right now over there, what? In England and all that. Yeah. They call themselves dukes right now over there in England and Europe and all that. Dukes. This come from Esau. They demonic, evil, wicked father, Esau. He very evil. He very wicked. He was abominable in the eyes of his father Isaac, and in the eyes of his father, in the eyes of his mother Rebecca. He was very abominable. Very. So this all these dukes and all this stuff, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Philip, Queen this, King this, Duke that. Yes. So let's move right along to our next chapter. Let's move right along. And they are over your governments. They are over your governments. They don't want to tell your governments all over the world what to do, what laws to set up, what they need to do, what they shouldn't do. Those dukes, Esau children, the Jewish people, the Romans, they dukes. They tell the government what laws and executive orders to sign and set up to keep the children of Israel dead, weak, and dumb, and nothing. That's what they do all over the world. And that's why the God of Israel told us, don't trust in man. Don't make man the arm of a man. Don't trust in the flesh of a man. We only supposed to trust in the one another, remnant. And our gods, the mother and the father and the son. And the angels of the heavenly hosts, the kingdom. We don't supposed to trust in no one else. That's it. Listen, people. Listen. Ooh, Israel is getting deeper and deeper. It's getting deeper and deeper every day. Every day. Every day, y'all. Every day. Week number 2 of the second assignment of the remnant to connect with the gods of Jerusalem. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Humility. See, y'all gotta humble yourself. The God of Israel want to humble you. Humble. Disciplined. In order for you to be the remnant, you have to have humility and you have to be disciplined. I'm right in the middle of so many people right now, outside at a table, reading the first 5 books, reading the King James Version Bible. Right in the midst of all these people. A lot of Spanish people. Esau children. I'm right in the midst of them. Is they gonna bother me and stop me? Absolutely not. Because I got all power over them and all authority to rule. Ain't nobody stop me. I'm unstoppable. Because I am the prophet of the gods of Israel. The mother and the father. Sister Daylise! Hey, sis! Oh my God, look at my sister Daylise. Shalom to you, sis. Great to hear your voice. Oh my God, sis. Ooh, Sister Daylise. I've been wondering where my Hebrew sister is. I haven't saw my Hebrew sister. Where my sister Daylise, Sister Linda? Me and Sister Linda, Sister Richardson, we've been trying to figure out where you been lately. We right here, sis. Good to hear your voice. Yes, Sister Daylise. I'm glad to see you, my Hebrew sister. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 sis. Your 7 Hebrew claps. Yay, God Israel. Sister Daylise made it today. Happy to see you, my Hebrew sister. Shalom, peace and blessings to you. We on week number 2, 7-week assignment, Sister Daylise. Week number 2. Week number 2. Week number 2. Humility and discipline. Me as the prophet teaching the children of Israel, the remnant, how to serve the gods of Israel. So you got to know how to serve the gods of Israel, the mother and the father of the Hebrew king. It's a way to do it. You got to know how, and only a prophet can teach you the proper way to serve them. Because only the prophet, have that information. Don't nobody else have it. You can think it and believe it all you want to. Don't nobody else have the information but a prophet. Okay? So that's what we are orchestrating right now. Humility. Humility and discipline. How to humbly serve the mother and the father of the Hebrew nation and the Hebrew king. Humbly serve them. Yes, I'm in the midst of a lot of people right now. I know no fear, Hebrews. I know no fear. I know no shame. I know none of that. I've been serving the gods of Jerusalem a very long time now. Long. Been a prophet since I was born. Always had that connection. Always had that power. Always had that wisdom and knowledge. And that anointing. And that manifestation. And that charge to rule as a prophet. And as a God. always. So I'm trying to help the remnant to understand how to be rulers in the earth, how to be leaders in the earth, male and female, Hebrew men and Hebrew women. We must rule together as one. We are one unit and one whole. The man ain't got no more than the woman. We are one together as rulers. Rachel took care of the flock, just like Jacob took care of the flock, right? Leah took it. Yes, it's a togetherness, people. It's not a oneness. See them dukes, them Esau dukes, them children of them children of Edom, the white folks. They got us divided. They got us thinking that we better than one another. That we can't do it together because we just don't trust each other. We just don't trust each other. Oh, don't believe them. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're going to take your money. This is going to happen. No, none of that's going to happen because we are the remnant. None of that's going to happen. We will not take anything from one another because we love one another. We are the remnant. We are the house of Israel. We love one another. We protect one another. We are the remnant. We're not like no other people on the face of the earth. So don't try to set your life as an example of what we've been taught in this earth by the dukes, the white folks. We are the remnant moving forward. Humility, people. Obedience. Obedience. We are on now. We don't read all these dukes in Genesis 36. Esau family record. We on Genesis 37 now. Jacob had a dream. Joseph had a dream. Genesis 37. Joseph had a dream. Priestly King, you still here with me? All right, Priestly King, prophetess, he said. Absolutely. 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 The humble priestly king. Humble priestly king. I'm just going to call you king, bro. King. Deuteronomy 14:2. For thou art a holy people unto Ahijah thy God. And Ahijah have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth. Absolutely, King. Absolutely. Ain't nobody like us, the remnant. No one. We got so much power. We have so much authority that we are not using, that y'all are not using. I use mine every day. That y'all are not using. King say, patience is a true virtue, and obedience is just as golden. Yes, absolutely. It's your sister Daily Shalom. Yes. We still ain't got no food. We still ain't got no water, y'all. We still ain't got no hospital. We still ain't got our own grocery stores. We still ain't got our own empires. Why? Because y'all so busy doing something else. That's the problem. Y'all busy doing something that the God of Israel don't want y'all to be doing right now. That's the problem. Y'all too busy doing something else. Genesis 37. And Yaakov dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger. Sister Daylise, have you heard anything from Brother Bronze? I've been trying to check and see how he put a video up. I haven't heard nothing from Brother Bronze in a while on YouTube. So is he okay? Brother Bronze, he usually come on and make a few videos a week. I haven't saw him at all. So is he okay? I was just thinking about him. And Yaakov dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger. Thank you for the likes. In the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Yaakov, Joseph being 17 years old. Was feeding the flock with his brother, and the lad was with the sons of Bilhah and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. I told y'all, Yaakov, Jacob had 4 wives. Not no just cock, they was his wives. 4. He had 4 wives. Not no 2 wives and 2 concubines. He had 4 wives. And Joseph brought unto his father their evil report. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brothers saw that his father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him and could not speak peacefully unto him. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it his brother, and they hated him yet the more. And he said unto them, here you go, bro. And he said unto them, verse 6 of Genesis 37, hear I pray you this dream, which I have dreamed. For behold, we are binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheep arose and also stood upright, and behold, your sheaves stood round about, and made ominous to my sheep. And his brethren said to him, shall thou indeed reign over us? Shall thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated Joseph yet the more for his dreams and for his words, because he was a prophet. It was something about Joseph that the other brothers didn't have. He was specially chosen by the God of Israel. See, the God of Israel, he always choose somebody in the family. It be that one person. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, Hebrews. It be that one person in the family that the God of Israel chooses out of the whole family to be the prophet, to be the prophetess, to be the leader, to be the one that he give the divine wisdom and knowledge and understanding to. It's just that one person in the family. I'm that one person in my family. And yes, I have a problem with my sisters. I always have. Why? Because I'm just like Joseph. Excuse me. Yes. Excuse me, my allergies is up, y'all. Can you pick it up, bro? Verse 8, 37 to 8. Brother CDI.
Chapter 37, verse 8. And his brother said to him, shall thou indeed reign over us? Or shall thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. Verse 9. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told his brother, and said, oh, I have dreamed more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 7 stars made a vision to me. And he told his father and he told it to his father and to his brethren, and his father rebuked him, said unto him, what is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother, and brethren, and thee come to bow down ourselves to thee to the earth? And his brethren envied him, but when his father observed the same, Job becomes a slave. This verse 12, and the title is Job becomes a slave.
Yes. What verse? What chapter?
His brethren went
What chapter?
chapter 37.
Chapter 37, verse 12.
12. And his brethren went to feed their father's flock in Shechem. And Israel said unto Joseph, do not thy brothers feed the flock in Shechem? Come and I will send thee unto them. And he said unto him, here am I. And he said to him, go, I pray thee, see whether it be well with thy brethren, and well with the flock, and bring me word again. So he went him. So he sent him out of the vale of people, and he came to Shechem.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15, chapter 37.
Yes.
Verse 15. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, what seekest thou? Verse 16. And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flock. And the man said, they were departed hence. For I heard them say, let us go to Dothan. And Joseph went after his brethren and found them in Dothan.
Yeah.
Chapter 37, 18.
37, 18.
And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. Verse 19. And they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh. Verse 20. Come now, therefore, let us slay him, and cast him into some pit. We will say some evil beast as the guardian, and we shall see what will become of his dream.
Said it was all about stopping Joseph from dreaming. They could not stand his gift. They could not stand him because he would dream a dream and then he would come up and prophesy and speak prophetically to them about what was going to happen in the future because he was a prophet. He would prophesy and he would speak prophetically to them. And they just hated Joseph. They just hated him so bad that they just wanted to end his life. They didn't even want to look at him no more. They didn't want to look at him no more. Read.
Chapter 37, verse 21.
Genesis 37, 21.
And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hand.
And when he heard it, he delivered them out of his hand.
And said, let us not fear him.
Let us not fear him.
Verse 22, 37, 22. And Reuben said unto him, shed no blood, but cast him into the pit, in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him, that he might rid him out of their hand, to deliver him to his brothers again.
I got it. Genesis 37, 22. Priestly King said distracted. Sister Richardson, Shalom, sis. There go Sister Richardson, y'all. There go my Hebrew sister, daughter Zion. Woo, Sister Richardson. Whoa, my God. You already know, sister. I got to give you my 7 Hebrew claps. Woo, Sister Richardson. Whoa, my God. Shalom to you, Sister Richardson. I'm glad to see you, Hebrew sis. We hanging in there. Yes. Priestly King said distracted. I agree. He said he agreed with what I'm saying, y'all. He's okay, sis. That's good. I'm glad Brother Bronze is okay. Priestly King said jealousy. Yes, absolutely. They was very jealous of Joseph. Very. It's a lot of that going on today. Priestly King. It's a lot of jealousy in the family. It's a lot of jealousy. I mean, envy. So much. Oh, it's a lot of that today. Took your advice, which is divine. Took a break from all that responding to attacks. Wow, okay. From all that responding to it, that he has more peace. Bronze 7 will be back when this spirit moves him to wonderful. Priestly King, a prophet. Okay, yes. Joseph was definitely a prophet. He was definitely a prophet. I told y'all the God of Israel only deal with prophets. I'm telling you, look through the whole King James Version Bible. And you're going to see the God of Israel only speaking to who, CDI? Prophets. Only. Abraham was a prophet. They all prophets. The book of the Apocrypha say we are the children of the prophets. The children of Israel. Our father Noah was a prophet. This is what the Apocrypha say. Jacob was a prophet. Abraham was a prophet. Yes. The Apocrypha say that, and we are their children. So yes, Joseph was a prophet, and his brothers hated him because he prophesied. And I got a lot of people that hate me. Priestly King. I got a lot of them hate me because I prophesize and I speak prophetically for the gods of Jerusalem. But it's fine. Yes. I heard from him and his wife yesterday. Great. I am glad our Hebrew brother is okay. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Anointed. Yeah, absolutely. Joseph was anointed. Absolutely, Priestly King. So we're going to pick it up at Genesis. I have to read y'all for 3 hours. 3 hours on Monday, 3 hours on Tuesday. And Wednesday, Sister Richardson and Sister Linda, Sister Daylise, you haven't been here in a while. Wednesday, we just going to read 7 chapters on Wednesday, okay? Because Wednesday is like a day that, this is going on with me and that is going on. But I'm still going to do what the God of Israel says. So the God of Israel said it's okay for us on Wednesday just to read 7 chapters. If you want to do it at 7 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock. It's got to be 7 or 3. That's our time. That's our code. That's the remnant. 7, number 7 and number 3. So if you want to do it Wednesday at 7 in the morning or 3 in the evening, you can do your 7 chapters. Okay? So you can do 1 chapter and 6 other chapters, which would make 7. Wherever you are in the Bible, right here, I'm on Genesis 37. That's where I am. Okay, I don't know where Sister Linda and Sister Richardson, I really don't know if you guys have really been keeping up the way y'all need to. I know Sister Linda say she fell short some. She fell short. She just on Genesis 21. She's not reading the way she need to read. That's what she was letting me know, that she would catch up. Sister Richardson, I don't know. But yes, I got to be obedient, y'all. If my life requires me to give my life for me to be obedient to what the gods of Jerusalem, the mother and the father of the Hebrew kingdom want me to do, then take my life. But I got to be obedient to what they need me to do. I cannot put nothing and no one in front of my orders that I have from them. I can't, because I'm the prophet of the remnant, and I'm the prophet of the gods of Jerusalem. I must teach y'all obedience and sacrifice and humility. That's what Israel got to learn, those three things: obedience, humility, and sacrifice. You got to. You got to. So Genesis 37, what verse? Verse 20? 23. I got it, bro. And it came to pass when Joseph was coming to his brother, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors that was on him. And they took him and cast him into a pit, and the pit was empty. There was no water in it. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead, where their camels bearing spiceries and balms and myrrh, going to carry them down to Egypt. And Judah, Yahudah said unto his brethren, what profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood? Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let none of our hands be upon him. For he is our brother and our flesh, and his brethren contented. Then there passed by the Midianites, the merchantmen, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites. For 20 pieces of silver. Verse 28. And they brought Joseph into Egypt. And Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit. And he returned unto his brother and said, the child is not, and whither shall I go? And they took Joseph's coat, and killed a kid of the goats, and dipped the coat in blood. Oh my God. This is so wicked and evil. But it's okay, because the God of Israel is going to bless Joseph and all that he's going through. And he said, they brought it to their father and said, this have we found. Now whether it be the son's coat or no. And he knew it, and said, it's my son's coat, and evil beasts have devoured him. Joseph is without, thou rent in pieces. And Yaakov rent his clothes, and put sackcloth upon his loins, and mourned for his son many days. And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him. But he refused to be comforted. And he said, well, I will go down into the grave unto my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him. And the Midianites sold him into Egypt, unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, and captain of the guard. Chapter 38. Judah and Tamar. And it came to pass at the time that Yahudah went down from his brethren, and turned into a certain Adulamite, whose name was Hira. And pick it up at verse 2, bro.
Genesis 38:2. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua. And he took her, went in unto her. Verse 3. And she conceived and bore a son.
Excuse me, bro. We are glad today that Priestly King are here with us. The humbled Priestly King. Let's give him 7 Hebrew claps. Yay, my brother. He's here with us. I am so happy to see him. And we are so glad you are here with us, bro. Woo, my Hebrew King. Come on. Read, bro.
This is chapter 38, verse 3.
Yes.
She conceived and bare a son, and he called his name Er. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. Verse 5. And she yet again conceived, bare a son, called his name Shelah. He was at she did when she bare him. Verse 6.
And Yahuda?
And Judah.
And Yahuda,
And Yahuda.
which is Judah in Hebrew.
Verse 7. There, firstborn, was wicked in the sight of Ahiah, and Ahiah slew him.
Ahiah killed him because he was wicked and evil. Ahiah killed people all the time, y'all, every day. Every day he killing a lot of people because they wicked and evil. Read.
Verse 8.
Yes.
This is 37 and 8.
And Yahuda,
And Yahudah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife, and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. Verse 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his, and it came to pass, when he went in unto his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. Verse 10. And the thing which he did displeased Ahiah, wherefore he slew him also.
what did he do, bro?
He put his seed on the ground.
He masturbated.
Yeah.
He didn't put it in the woman. He put it on the ground. He masturbated, and God of Israel did what?
Slew.
He killed him. And that's why a lot of our Hebrew men dying today. And that's why a lot of our Hebrew men are sick and weak, because a lot of them young and old masturbate. And some of them got wives and they still masturbate. So yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of men dying like this today because they are wasting their semen on the ground. That's against the God of Israel to do that. It's an abomination. You should put your semen inside of a woman uterus, right? A Hebrew woman, not waste it on the ground. Some people have been masturbating since they were 7 years old, and now they 80 years old. A lot of them never even had sex with a woman because they so in love with masturbation. Having sex with their own self, defiling their own body. And that's another reason why they weak, ain't got no wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the gods of Jerusalem, of the Hebrew kingdom, because you are abominable. I mean, this with the men and the women too. The daughters of Zion, they also masturbate. This is a very, very weak. Go ahead, brother. Reed. Where we at?
Chapter 38,
Yes.
verse 11.
38:11.
Then said Judah, he came out of his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house,
Yes.
till Shelah, my son, be grown.
Yes.
For he said, lest peradventure he die, also as his brother did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house.
Yes.
38:12. And in the process of time, she saw the slaughter of Judah's wife died. And Yahudah was comforted and went up upon his sheep shears, unto his sheep shears, to Remnant. He and his friend Hira and the Adullamite. Verse 13. And it was told Tamar, saying, behold, our father-in-law goes up to Timnath to shear his sheep. Verse 14. And she took her widow's garment off her, and covered her with a veil, and wrapped herself, and set in an open place, which is by the way to Timnath.
Yeah.
For she saw that Shelah was grown, and she was not given unto him to wife.
What verse?
Verse 15 now. So, verse 14.
Verse 14.
Yeah. Verse 38 and 15. When Yeshua saw her, he thought her to be a harlot, because she had covered her face
Uh-huh.
with his teeth, and he turned unto her by the way and said, Go to, I pray thee, let him come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, What will I do you, that thou mayest come in unto me?
So Tamar, she deceiving Judah, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Chapter Genesis 38 to 7, verse 30 to verse 17. And he said, I will send thee a kid from the top. And she said, What will
I pick it up. Genesis 38:17. And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, Wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? And he said, What pledge shall I give thee? And she said, Thy signet, and thy bracelets, and thy staff. This is in thy hand. And he gave it to her, and came in unto her, and she conceived by him. His bracelets. Do Hebrew men wear bracelets, bro? That you can see. Do Hebrew men wear bracelets that you can see? No. I haven't seen no bracelets on a Hebrew man. You know them Hebrew Israelite elders that call themselves over the house of Israel. They don't wear bracelets. But it's our custom. It's one of our customs to wear bracelets and earrings in our ears. Hebrew men. Where your bracelets at? Where's your bracelets? Judah had on bracelets. Yahudah had on bracelets, right? What else? He had a staff in his hand. Where y'all staff at, Hebrew men? Why y'all don't walk with y'all staffs? Why y'all don't carry y'all staffs? And y'all say y'all elders and y'all leaders and y'all over the house. Well, you're not making a good example for the house of Israel. You're not setting a good example. GOCC, EEE, IEP, none of y'all are setting a good example for the children of Israel, the remnant to follow. You don't have no staffs in your hand. You ain't got no bracelets. You ain't got no earrings on. Absolutely nothing. How can y'all say y'all are Hebrew men and women and y'all don't keep the Hebrew customs? You don't keep the customs. You ain't got no linen. You ain't got no silk that you wearing. All I see y'all wearing is blue jeans. Right, bro?
Right.
Blue jeans, T-shirts, beaters. Y'all wear y'all robes and your fringes probably on a holy day or whatever y'all holy. No. We gotta be Hebrews. Real Hebrews, Sister Daylise. Real daughters of Zion. The daughters of Zion wore bracelets. The men wore bracelets. 3 bracelets on your right hand every day. Gold bracelets. If you have money, buy some gold bracelets and put them on. It's important for us to wear bracelets. It have to be 3 bracelets or 7 bracelets, okay? Sister Linda, Sister Daylise, Sister Richardson, Priestley King, 3 or 7 bracelets on our right hand. That's the remnant moving forward. If we don't wear them every day, we got to wear. We need to wear them. I'm giving y'all some divine instruction right now. Word of knowledge. We need to wear them on Tuesday, which is the 3rd day of the week, which is a sacred day. Tuesday. It's the 3rd day of the week. And we need to wear them on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath. day in Jerusalem and only Jerusalem. We need to wear our bracelets. 7 and 3. 3 on Tuesday and 7 on Saturday. Why we can't do that, bruh? Why we can't do that as Hebrews? Where? Why we can't do it? Why we don't have our staff in our hand? What are we trying to hide? Who are we hiding from? What are we doing? Are we living as Hebrews? Are we living as heathens? Right. We have a culture and customs to keep, and we have gods that we need to serve. The Mother, the great, great, beautiful Holy Spirit, Queen of Jerusalem, and the Father, the great, great Ahia, King of Jerusalem. Is the reason why you have to wear bracelets as Hebrews. And I'm going to look that up right now, the importance of that. Bruh, keep reading while I look this up. Keep reading. Where you at? What verse? Let me see what I got in the chat. Let me see what I got in the chat. Priestly King say no denomination. No, I don't believe in religion. We don't believe in. We don't follow none of that. None of that. We don't need to go in no building. We don't need to do none of that. We don't need to have no man over us. The only person can lead and guide you and be over you is a prophet. That's it. And if y'all can show me different, I'm still waiting to see that. I'm still waiting to see that information. If y'all can show me in the King James Version Bible that an elder up under the law, up under the Torah, a pastor and a bishop and them up under the law and Torah can be over the children of Israel, please show me that. Please show me that in the first 5 books of Moses. I ain't going with that New Testament madness. Okay? No, we don't need no church. The God of Israel hate church. He ain't never told us to have no church. We don't need that. We are the children of Israel. We don't need no philosophy, no books and all that stuff these people have set up in the earth. All we need is our God's Israel. All we need is divine instruction, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, divine understanding. That's all we need. We don't need E-E-N, G-O-E, no, I, no. We need none of the Christian church, the Buddha church, the Muslim, none of that. Priestly King, you are right. No denomination. We are the remnant. We don't need none of that. Nothing in this world is that we need. We need absolutely nothing in this world. Nothing. Nothing. This stuff in this world was created for the beast, Satan, and his children, not for us. Their clothes weren't created for us. Their shoes weren't created for us. Their food wasn't created for us. Their water wasn't created for us. Their restaurants weren't created for us. Their education wasn't created for us. Their jobs weren't created for us. They was created for Satan and his children. We are the children of Israel. The only thing was created for us, priestly king, was the earth. The God of Israel and the mother of Zion created the earth for us. The earth, not the world. The world belonged to Satan and his children. This day kingdom. We don't need none of this. The earth is ours. The grass, the trees, the water that the God of Israel got in the earth. We don't need none of this stuff. Can't y'all see the beast people walking around every day, half dead, dried up, miserable, stupid and dumb and don't know nothing. We don't need nothing up in this world. Only the earth. 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 We must live off the earth. We must sustain ourselves, Sister Linda, from the earth. The natural resources, right, City? They are in the earth. The God of Israel put them in the earth for us. Him and the mother of Zion, they in the earth. Now I'm going back to where we left off. Where we left off, bro. Keep up with that. Genesis what, 37? Genesis 38. Keep up with that. Let me read some more of the chat, y'all. We got about 30 more minutes and I'm leaving. We only gonna read 3 hours. Monday and Tuesday right here as our assignment. What else, Priestly? Priestly King, y'all. My Hebrew brother. Didn't I tell y'all, Sister Daylise? Didn't I tell you, Sister Linda, Sister Richardson, that our Hebrew brothers are coming? Our Hebrew men are coming to this platform because they are the remnant. Did I not tell y'all? Look at Priestly King hanging up in here with us today. Hanging out with the daughters of Zion today. Hanging out with us. Because he is the remnant and he can hear, as he called me, the prophetess, but I'm a prophet. But he can hear me. He said that because I'm a woman, but it's okay. He see me as he see me. So he can hear me and he understand what I'm saying. And he agree with me. Did not I say, I've been prophesizing and speaking to y'all that our brothers are coming? More are coming. More are coming because they are the remnant. They got to come. They got to come here. They got to come. Hey. And he said, one faith, yes. That faith is Torah, right, bro? That faith is the law, it's the Hebrew scrolls, it's the Hebrew gods, it's the Hebrew nation, it's the Hebrew kingdom, it's the Hebrew custom, it's the Hebrew people of 12 tribes. That's the faith. That's the faith. That is our faith. That is our belief. The gods of the Hebrews and the 12 tribes of Israel and the Hebrew kingdom and the Hebrew scrolls. That's the faith. One faith and 3 gods. The Mother, the Father, and the Son. Come on, Priestly King. He say, Matthew 6:5, he say, when thou prayest, thou should not be as the hypocrites are, but they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the street that they may be seen of men. Yes, I'm sitting down right here. I'm sitting down right here. And when you pray outside, you should be facing Jerusalem with your head covered man and your head covered woman. And we're not going to be as hypocrites because we're not hypocrites. We are the remnant. We are the children of Israel. We are the one that have the power and the anointing and the authority and the manifestation in the earth. So when we pray, we're not going to be like hypocrites. When the Son of God was talking to his disciples, he was telling his disciples, don't be like them elders of the synagogues that was in Jerusalem. They was hypocrites. Had they long robes on, right, bro? They was into tradition. They was into Judaism and all that. So the Son of God was letting his disciples know, when you pray, don't be like them hypocrites up in the synagogues. They come out here in the street with their long robes on and making their long prayers and all that. They nothing but hypocrites. So yes, we're going to pray standing outside. We're going to prophesy standing outside. We're going to speak prophetically standing outside. We're going to do a whole lot of things outside. Why? Because the earth was created for us. And where's the earth, bro? Outside. Outside. The earth is outside. It's not in a house. So we must represent the gods of Israel in the earth as the remnant. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now today. Standing in the midst of hundreds of people with my Bible open, reading the law. Priestly King say, verily I say to you, they have their reward. Absolutely. Sister Linda got a 3 gold bracelets, Sister Linda, on Tuesday. Absolutely. Some of y'all can't afford gold bracelets. So get you some, what you call them bracelets? You know, the bracelets that don't turn colors. They not real gold, but they just don't turn colors, okay? You can get you some of them because the gods of Israel understand that we can't afford real gold. So just get you some gold bracelets that don't change color. So Tuesday, 3. Saturday, 7. Moving forward, y'all. Moving forward. As the remnant. The bracelets are very, very important. That's why Judah gave the bracelets to who? To Ma, right? So she could remember, right? It was agreement that she could remember him and all of that, right? Read it, bro. So yes, Sister Linda, 3 gold bracelets on Tuesday and 7 on Saturday.
Read. Verse 19.
Yes.
And she arose and went away.
Excuse me.
By her veil from her.
Hold on, bro. Priestly King said, you are the temple. Absolutely. We don't need no temple. The New Testament said we the temple. Absolutely. We are, what it say in the, what do it say in the Old Testament? We are, it said in the New Testament, we are the church. We ain't no church, but that's just a word that they put it in the King James Version Bible. We the 12 tribes. So we are considered as the temple, the building. We don't need none of that. All that was set up by them dukes, them Edomites, them dukes. Religion divide us from the gods of Jerusalem. It divides us. It keep us dumb, stupid, and ignorant and not serving our God. No, we don't need no temple. You're absolutely right. We are the temple. Sister Daylise, you said the brothers are coming. Yes, and they are. They got to, Sister Daylise. And even though my sister have not been here, you haven't been here in a couple weeks, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. But you're here today because, sister, my beautiful Hebrew sister, you cannot, if you're still here, Sister Daylise, this is a word for you. A word of wisdom from the gods of Jerusalem. You cannot get away from me. You cannot, Sister Daylise. You cannot. You might have your doubts or your whatever unbeliefs or whatever you might have or you wrestling with concerning me or concerning what the God of Israel have mandated me to do. And I'm just speaking to you as the prophet of the remnant because I know you one of the remnants. You can't get away, Sister Daylise. So stop trying. Because the God of Israel going to pull you right back here. Right back here. Right back here. I don't care who you talk to, who you're around. It doesn't matter. You're going to be pulled right back here to the fold. Right, bro? To the fold. To the fold. We are the fold. We are the flock of the gods of Jerusalem. Right, bro? We the remnant. We are the flock. That's what the Son of God told Peter to what? Feed my sheep, feed my flock. In other words, what he was saying, go into all the world and get the remnant. And feed them, Peter. If you love me, feed them. Yeah, I love you. Well, feed my sheep, he said, which is the remnant, which is the fold, which is the flock. We are the remnant. I'm not going anywhere. I know you're not, Hebrew sister. Because the gods of Jerusalem, they ain't going to let you. They ain't going to let you, my beautiful Hebrew sister. And I know you got a wrestle. Because they told me you got one. But it's fine. I still love you. And they love you. And you're going to be fine, my Hebrew sister. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. We are the remnant. Absolutely. We don't need nothing and no one else but each other. Y'all hear me? We need each other. And we need our gods. And that's it. We don't need nothing else. Because they're going to provide everything we need. Can y'all hear me? As soon as we tie the knot together, right? As soon as we marry each other. As the remnant, we got to marry each other, right, bro? We got to tie the knot together as one. We got to marry, for real. We are the remnant, but we got to get married to one another. What do that mean, Hebrew brother? What do that mean when we marry each other? Huh? What do that mean when we marry each other? It's just like a bride and a husband. We are going to be joined as one. So you ain't going nowhere, Hebrew sister. You might as well put them shoes off your feet that got you running another way, because you ain't going nowhere, because they're going to keep pulling you backwards. It's just like a horse. You know, a mule. Sister Dailies. It's just like a mule, my Hebrew sister. The mule, you know, you started pulling on the mule, right? With the strap, right? The saddle and all that. But he still want to go his way. But you got to keep pulling that mule, right? Till you guide him the way that he need to go. And that's why I'm here, my beautiful sister. I'm never going to stop believing in you. I'm never going to give up on you, because I know we was connected, and I know you are the daughter of Zion, and I know you are one of the remnants. I ain't worried. You coming right back every time. Sister Daylise, Sister Richardson, Sister Linda. Oh my God. We are some powerful sisters. Even the priestly king was up in here today talking to us, telling us we powerful. He agreed with everything we saying and teaching. Everything I'm saying and teaching, he like, yeah, sis, yeah, I agree. See, he is the remnant because he can hear me. That's what the God of Israel told me. Daughter, when they can hear you, when they listen to you, when they do what you say for them to do, what I tell you to tell them, they are the remnant. So Priestly King is one of them. More brothers and sisters are coming, y'all. What you say, sis? I am with you, prophet. We are in this together. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are a powerhouse. Sister Linda, put that in the chat if you can. Sister Linda, put in the chat, we are a powerhouse. That's what we're going to call ourselves moving forward, y'all. A powerhouse. Woo! Glory. My God. I just felt that, y'all. I just felt that, y'all. Put it in the chat, Sister Daly. Somebody. We are a powerhouse. The water for your divine message. Absolutely, sis. Read, bro. Where we at?
Genesis chapter 38.
Genesis 38.
19.
Sister Daylise, Sister Linda, yes.
And she arose and went away and lay by her veil from her.
And she arose and went her way, and laid by her veil from her. Veil. Veils are very important. Hair wraps, yeah, they okay. But again, we need the veil also. When we wear our bracelets, Sister Linda, we can wear our veils. We can wear our veils. I told y'all that a long time ago. Tuesdays and Saturdays is a day for us to veil. Go ahead.
All right. From her and put on the garment of her widowhood.
And put on the garment of her widowhood.
Verse 20, and Yehuda sent the kid by the hand of his friend.
And Yahudah sent the kid by the hand of his friend, Adulamite,
from the woman's hand, that he found not.
He didn't find her. Go ahead. Verse 21.
Then he asked the man of that place, saying, where is the harlot that was openly by the wayside? And they said, there was no harlot in this place. Verse 22, and he returned to Yahudah and said, how can I find her? And also the men of the place said that there was no harlot in the place.
Ain't no harlot. Judah like, where's the harlot at? The one that I gave my bracelets to. And my staff and all that, right, bro? Where's she at? Ain't no harlot here, bro. What you talking about? See, Tamar deceived him. Because she needed to bring forth seed, right? She needed to bring forth seed. And that's the only way she could do it. That she felt she could do it. Read verse 23.
Verse 23. Genesis 38:23.
Uh-huh.
And Judah said, let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I simply still, thou hast not found her. Verse 34. And it came to
Genesis 38:24.
Genesis 38:24. It came to pass about 3 months after that it was told to Judah, saying, tomorrow thy daughter-in-law hath played the harp. Also, behold, she is with child by horse. And Judah, Yahudah said, bring her forth, let her be burned.
Now Judah ready to burn her up. He ready to burn Tamar up. For what? Why he ready to burn Tamar up? He didn't have no business, no way, having sex with a harlot. That's number one, bro. He was wrong right there. He was wrong right there. So he the one created the offense because he didn't have no business doing that. Laying with a woman that he thought was a harlot. A whore. A prostitute. Now he want to burn her up. And he don't even know who she is. That she somebody that... Tamar is who? Daughter-in-law, absolutely. Read, bro. That was his daughter-in-law. And he want to burn her up. Read.
All right. Chapter 38, Genesis 38:25. When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by this man who these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray thee, who are these tunics, the bracelets, and staff?
See, yeah, they both committing the offense, right? They both sinning. She's sinning and he's sinning against the law, both of them. He having sex with a prostitute, and she having sex with her father-in-law, right? And that's against the law. Because his son put the semen what? On the ground. He spilled the semen on the ground, right? Instead of putting it, yeah, go ahead.
Verse 26, and
Yahudah acknowledged them.
She has been more right than I, because that I gave her not to Sheila, my son, and he knew her again no more.
Okay.
Verse 27, it came to pass in the time of her there that the whole
Twins was in her womb.
And it came to pass when she travailed that the one put out his hand And the midwife took, behold, bound upon his hand a scarlet thread, saying, this came out first.
The midwife, she had twins. And the midwife took the scarlet thread and put it on his hand and said he's the firstborn, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Came out first.
The midwife. YGOCC and IPE now don't have no mid. Sister Lynn, Sister Richardson, Sister Daylise. Do GOCC have any midwives in their congregation? When their women, when their wives get pregnant, the daughters of Zion, how do they deliver their babies? Do they have midwives or do they take them to the hospital and let the baby be delivered there? I affirm, Sister Linda, to Wiley. Oh boy, we are a powerful house. Absolutely. We are a powerful house, y'all. Powerful house. Who can stop us? Who can bring us down? Who? Absolutely nobody. 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 The government, Satan, his children, nobody can stop us. We are a powerful powerhouse. Ooh, that's our new name, Sister Linda Daly's. Powerful house. A powerhouse. We are a powerful powerhouse. We are a powerhouse. Put that in the chat. Where we at, bro?
Chapter 30, verse 29.
29, 38. Read.
And it came to pass, as he drew back his hand, that behold, his brother came out, and she said, how hast thou broken forth this breach upon thee? Therefore his name was called Perez. Verse 30, and afterward came out the brother that had the scarlet thread upon his hand, and his name was called Zerah.
Let me read this again. Verse 27. And it came to pass in the time of her travail that 2 twins was born in her womb. And it came to pass when she travailed that the one put out his hand, and the midwife took and bound upon his hand a scarlet thread, saying, this one came out first. And it came to pass as he drew back his hand, that behold, his brother came out. And she said, how hast thou broken forth this breach be upon thee? Before his name was called Perez. And afterward came out his brother that had the scarlet thread upon his hand. His name was Zerah. So our next chapter is Genesis 39. We're going to end it with this. We're going to end it with this, y'all, because we got about 7 or 8 more minutes. Sister Daylise, let's just leave Genesis 39. We're gonna end it at Genesis 39 today, y'all, and we're gonna pick it up tomorrow at Genesis 39 to read our 3 hours of assignment. Genesis 39 tomorrow. Genesis. Matter of fact, let's read until it's the third. I've been here almost 3 hours. 2 hours and 53 minutes. Let's go 7 minutes. Read, bro. Genesis 39. And then I'm going to read the chat.
Joseph and Potiphar's wife.
Joseph and Potiphar's wife. Read.
Chapter 39. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard.
Let me finish it, bro. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, the Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, brought him by the hand of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither. And Ahiah was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. And his master saw that Ahiah was with him, and that Ahiah made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made And he made him oversee over his house and all that he had put into his hand. Yes, yes, Joseph had the power and anointing and the blessings of the God of Israel over his life. Over his life. And it came to pass, verse 5, from the time, Genesis 39, verse 5, that he had made him oversee his house and all that he had, that Ahiah blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessings of Ahiah was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. Wow. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand. And he knew not aught he had save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. See, well favored was Joseph. Powerful powerhouse we are, Remnant. We are well favored for and by the God of Israel, the gods of Jerusalem. Well favored. We're going to get the blessings. We're going to get the divine blessings and the divine anointing that the God of Israel have already gave us. That's what's getting ready to happen right now. We in training. We in training. You are in training. We are in training as the remnant to receive the divine blessings of the God. Just like Joseph, he was well favored by the gods of Israel and everybody that was around him. Couldn't nobody stop him. Couldn't nobody touch him. Couldn't nobody come up against him. We are a powerhouse. Verse 7. And it came to pass after these things. We in training. Y'all are in training. We are in training together. I'm the prophet of the remnant. I'm training just as well as y'all train. The divine power is coming. We already got it. It's just going to be manifested now because of our obedience and our humility and our discipline. We was born with it, y'all. We was born with it. But we could never tap into it because we didn't understand the divine power and the divine gods. And that we was the house of Israel. Now it's time to tap into all of those manifestations. Joseph was born a special child. I was born a special child. You was born a special child, Sister Daylise, Sister Richardson, Sister Linda, Priestley King. We was born special children. We are special. We're not like everybody else. The remnant is not like nobody else in this earth. We got 2 more minutes and we're going to close it out. Where we at? Let me read this on down. 39:7. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph. She said, lie with me. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, behold, my master wanted not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all he have to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I. Thee kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God, the God of Israel, or the God of Ahiah, the God of Ahiah? And it came to pass as he spake to Joseph day by day it came to pass as she spake to Joseph day by day that he hearkened not unto her to lie with her or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there was within. Verse 12, and she caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. And it came to pass when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth. We finished, y'all. We're gonna pick it up tomorrow at verse Genesis 39:14. Sister Linda, Sister Richardson, Sister Daylisa, if you can. Write down Genesis 39:14. We're going to pick it up tomorrow right there for our assignment. But let me read the chat, y'all. We've been here 3 hours reading. Now I'm getting ready to read the chat and I'm getting ready to leave. Any questions, any comments, anything y'all want to say, please let me know right now. We got 5 in the room, y'all. We got 5 in the daughters of Zion. They coming. They coming. Our Hebrew brothers and our Hebrew sisters, they coming, y'all. They coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. Sister Linda say powerhouse. Sister Linda, we are warned about the hospital. However, I personally don't remember any midwives. GOCC, they don't got no midwives, but call themselves teaching the children of Israel about the God of Israel. They don't have no midwives. That is part of our Hebrew culture. Should no little baby be born in a hospital that is a Hebrew, the midwives got to circumcise them, right, City? When they get 8 days old. Sister Linda said they didn't have no midwives. See what y'all been following, religion. That's all y'all was following was religion. That's it. And a doctrine and philosophy and debate. That's it. This man ain't even got no midwives. He had a lot. He still got a lot of people following him right now today. And they still ain't got no midwife. So you mean to tell me the daughters of Zion is going up in hospitals to have their babies and they Hebrew women? Sister Linda, what's going on with that? Sister Daylise, Sister Richardson, what is happening with that? Ricard, he got a lot of money. He can hire a midwife for every congregation that he have in every city, right, bro? He can hire a midwife for California body, Florida body, Jamaica body, wherever he have his churches, not the God of Israel church, his church, wherever he have his churches, he can hire midwives to deliver the babies of the Hebrew women. Why he not doing that? Because he is not following. Him and none of them are following the gods of Israel. The mother, the father, and the son. Or should I say the father, the mother, and the son. They're not following them. No midwife. Y'all ain't got no staff. Y'all ain't got no bracelets on y'all hand. Y'all ain't got no earrings in y'all hand. None of this stuff is being taught to y'all. Nothing but what, bro? What do Elder Ricard teach? GOCC, what do he teach about?
He teaches about
The government?
the government.
The government. That's what the government doing, right, bro? That's all he teach. Okay? And the doctrine that he have learned, right? That's it. Okay, what else we got in the chat, y'all? Get ready to go. Sister Linda said 1, I will catch up. Yes, Sister Linda, catch up, my Hebrew sister. Catch up. Catch up, y'all, okay? Catch up, Sister Daylise, catch up. We right here on Genesis 39:14. I want us all on one accord. All of us. Catch up, y'all. Come on. Okay. Sister Linda said, blesses you, prophet. 7 Hebrew kisses. Sister Linda gave me my 7 Hebrew kisses. Hey. Happy, yes, Sister Linda. Thank you, sis. Got it. Sister Linda got it, okay. Have a blessed day, fella. Thank you, Sister Daylise. You too, my Hebrew sister. You too. There go my 7 Hebrew kisses for everybody. Headed into a meeting. Okay, Genesis 39:14. Picking it up tomorrow. Absolutely. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to everybody. The prophet is signing out. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Shalom. Peace and blessings. Sister Richardson. Peace and blessings, everybody. Priestly King. Peace and